There have been a lot of TV shows over the years since the debut of Lost that have tried to duplicate its success. The serialized drama with lots of mystery and questions, and none have succeeded. And I say that pretty confidently. Many of them were good. Some of them I enjoyed watching, but none of them have stayed on the air more than 2 seasons, I really think. Some of the good ones, like The Invasion, was one of my favorites, and was sad to see it go when it went. Some were good, and some were not so good. The Event was one that, although it started off very powerful with a great first episode, got really messy and confusing and muddled very, very quickly. But the common theme has been nobody's been able to capture the audience like Lost has. Until maybe now. Alcatraz debuted recently, and I've had a chance to watch the first few episodes. Is it the next Lost? I don't know. It's way too early, right? I mean, seriously, you can't tell yet. What I can say is it has a lot going for it. For instance, it's got some of the pedigree of Lost. J.J. Abrams is behind it, who was behind Lost. It's got Hurley on it, Jorge Garcia, who stars in it, and is basically playing Hurley, except as a doctor. So he's Dr. Hurley, basically, in this one. So there are pieces in place that give this show a real shot to kind of be the next Lost. Add to that, it's a pretty decent concept. If you've seen the show, it centers around the prison, Alcatraz, and this idea that the prisoners weren't actually moved off that island when the prison was closed, but that something mysterious happened. And that something mysterious, I think, is what might keep people coming back week after week to try to figure out what's going on here. Now, one thing that these shows have tried to do is offer more than just a serialized drama where you have to stay tuned to figure out the mysteries. They like to offer Crime of the Week as well, and Alcatraz does that by taking these individual members, as if it were a country club, these individual prisoners who are at Alcatraz and telling their stories one by one. So every episode has a place to be, a theme behind it, a person, a character to play with and to use. And in that way, it becomes a crime procedural. Now, that might be a good thing for the majority of the audience. For me personally, it actually takes a little bit away from it. I'm kind of done with the crime procedural. I've seen so many different versions of CSI. I just don't need another crime procedural to watch on a week-to-week basis. But the mystery is so intriguing to me that I'm going to stick around and watch it. I think it's a good show. In fact, I would even say it's a great show, and I can tell that by how anxious I am to see the next episode. That's kind of my gauge, and right now, I'm really excited to see where this show goes next. And if it can, for me, maybe not for you, if it can, for me, move even more towards the mystery and the serialized nature of it, and asking some more big questions and answering some more and filling in those blanks, that's what I want to see. And if I have to put up with a little bit of CSI in my Lost, I guess I'll do it.